Oh wait, I forgot one thing. There we go. Oh, there we go. Hi everybody! Welcome to Play by Play. My name is Sean Bouchard. This is the show where I play video games and talk about experience design. We've done, I feel like we've done some like different things for the last few weeks, and then I've missed a couple of weeks, but this week we're going to go back to our roots. I'm really excited to play Hitman because I have never played a Hitman game, except for Hitman Go, which is really good. But it's not a traditional Hitman game. Hitman kind of flew under my radar a little bit. I feel like this is a game that, or this is a series that kind of like GTA, I guess, like I was always aware of. It was a big deal, like it was a big brand, but it didn't resonate especially strongly with me in terms of like theme or story. So I just kind of missed it. Like I never got really excited about it, and so I never watched it, or I never played it. And even like GTA I've played a little bit of, because that's this is a little bit like lower profile, right, than that series. So never played a Hitman game, but when it was brought up in chat a couple of months ago, I started thinking about it, and like it is a really interesting, what I understand about the series, about the sort of the gameplay aesthetic, is I think really super interesting, and I think is going to be a good fit for the show, and I'm really curious to try out. Yeah, that's about it. Like, I'm just excited about this. I think this is gonna be fun. So, yeah, let me just make sure I can see the chat, and then we're gonna get started. It's connecting. So that's actually one of the things that's really interesting about this game. Oh, I should put on closed captions. Is that from a like structural / business model standpoint, it does some interesting things that I'm hoping we sort of like get a chance to get into and talk about a little bit. This is also, I'm realizing, so this is actually the free demo version of the first chapter of the game, which they, is freely accessible. It can be downloaded from Steam. But I think that was not the intro to the game so much as that was a like trailer for the series, and it'll be interesting to see if we spot other things in this that are similarly kind of like calls to action to actually purchase the game. Subtitles on, sweet, let's do it. Yeah. This is exactly the Telltale model of here's chapter 1, buy 2 through 5. I think that's exactly what this is. So I'm also I'm curious to see like how narrative this is, because I don't have a great sense of how narrative these games tend to be, but this kind of chapter-based serial implies, I guess, like some level of narrative. Okay, so rotate the camera. There's my dude. He can walk around. Excellent. He can run.
Welcome to the agent program, Initiate. I'll be waiting for you inside. Follow the lights, please.
Good. Nice little like basic tutorial. I liked that a lot, actually.
Majestic, isn't it? I'm Diana. I'll take you to your quarters.
Someone likes to keep secrets.
Secrets are our stock and trade. Besides, from what I hear, you have a few of your own. I'm not like you in case
Talk
you're
again.
wondering.
Say
I'm
something.
Handler program. Agents and handlers work in unity. You know the expression, know your enemy? Well, that part is my job.
Knowing your enemy is only half the victory.
I know. You
What a voice! Holy
I'm
shit!
working on it. I read your case file. Impressive work. Partly textbook, but I suppose field work never is. Tell me, what did it feel like, taking lives?
Random. Disordered.
Is that why you came here? Why you let us test you?
Maybe
I really liked the writing up until that line, and then I'm not
Well,
sure I'm crazy
we are
about
here.
the "what did
Basic
it
training
feel
starts
like
at
taking
600
lives" line.
I should
Oh shit! What did I
leave you
just
to
do?
prepare.
There we go.
Are you sure about this?
I am.
There are no second chances, Miss Burnwood. Not here.
I choose him.
May I inquire why? A blank slate? Antisocial? Apathetic and unresponsive?
Antisocial.
No doubt the boy shows promise, but...
Perhaps I see possibility where others see limitation. Isn't that what a handler does, sir?
we'll see. Anyone can kill Miss Burnwood. He still remembers nothing?
If he does, he's not sharing.
We will check up on his story. The hospital in Romania. In the meantime, keep him under close watch.
Hi, Random Badger. You are right on time. We're just starting. It's just been cutscenes so far. And a cute little, like, control orientation.
Welcome to Advanced Mission Training. This operation originally took place in Sydney. The target was Calvin Ritter, infamous cat burglar, also known as the Sparrow. You will need to infiltrate the yacht, isolate and eliminate your target, and exfiltrate, all without arousing suspicion. And remember, as an ICA agent, you are the most dangerous person in any room. But blunt force will get you nowhere in this business. And a true assassin never calls attention to himself. Good luck, Initiate.
Holy shit. Oh, Jesus, I love this so much. Okay, so I got the volume is a little low. I'm going to turn the volume up if I can. I'm going to try that. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so my mind was just blown by, like, the narrative conceit for this operation is that it is a, I guess, an evaluation mission that we're simulating a cruise ship inside of a warehouse with, like, 250 actors. Like, that is cool. That is so cool. What a cool conceit that is. And I assume it's gonna play out more or less exactly like it would if it was on a cruise ship. It's just gonna be, that is the narrative, but it's wrapped in this layer of, you're actually inside of a warehouse. I think that's super cool. It's just a narrative thing. I wanted to speak for a second to that opening, which was kind of a lot of cutscene and a lot of talking. I tend to really be in favor of not starting with a long cutscene or a lot of background, and it's interesting because day 9, for those of you who are watching, was just playing Shadow of the Colossus, which is one of several games that I came to late, but did play. I eventually got a PlayStation 2 and started, like, Shadow of the Colossus, also Ico, also I don't remember. There were some others, and Jesus Christ, for both of those, like, the cutscene at the very beginning of the game was just excruciating for me, and it made it very hard for me to like get into the game. So I am much more a fan of like, let's start with something active, interactive. Let's start with something where I'm participating, and then sort of drip that background information, that cutscene, like into the progression of the narrative as we go. Like, that's much more my style. It's how I prefer to structure a game like this. But that's fine. Like, that wasn't overwhelming. That was okay. It was interesting, and like I said, some of the writing I thought was really good. And conceptually, I love this whole premise. The very beginning of the game was, you are presumably, you've just been like let out of a helicopter that then took off, because you're on this big stone platform on the side of a mountain, with only one exit, and that's the door that sort of leads into this base. And it's this big open expanse, beautiful view. And all that you have to do is orient yourself to the mouse and keyboard, the sort of camera and movement controls. And it's very explicit about, instructing you to do that, but it's all standard. And it is very smooth and easy to sort of then get into the game. I really liked that. I really liked that moment of... And, this maybe addresses a little bit what I was saying, is that I like that there was a moment of control. There was a moment of, like, this is your character. This is how you are going to interact through this character, before we dove into, okay, here's our opening cutscene. How do I navigate a pause menu? I hit escape. There we go. All right, here we go.
As previous tests have established, you exhibit an unusual level of enhanced sensory perception. Use your instinct now to sense the position and movement of people around you and identify your target.
Okay, sweet. I can see, there's my target. Up there. All right, approach the gangway. I love this plywood shit.
Sorry, but this access point is restricted.
As suspected, security won't allow you on board in your current outfit. You should avoid confrontation and look for another way in.
I mean, this is super, super rad. Alright, we got one guy here. Seems like nobody's paying attention to.
Hey, don't touch me.
Okay.
Hey, who are you? I haven't seen you before.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, you go, and don't come back.
I'm gonna go over here.
You.
Okay, I understand your concern.
Yeah, you go play somewhere else, you retard.
Okay.
That mechanic is in your way. Sneak up and subdue him quietly.
Was that a tap? I think I missed the... Okay, hold T, I see. Alright, there we go.
You put on his clothes. That's a first. Might just work, though. People do tend to see uniforms, not faces. Be cautious, though. Some people are more observant than others. Not bad, initiate.
Oh, I can hide in a closet. Okay. That was a weird icon for space. Okay, alright. Cool. Oh, conceal the body. Press escape to enter the menu. Did it wanted me to load? Okay. I can drag the... Can I drag the body into the... ooh. Can I put it in the closet? I see. That's what it wants me to do.
Right. They won't find him anytime soon.
Cool. Got it. That's my old clothes. Okay, cool. All of this is good.
This particular uniform should get you access through the staff entrance. Just act normal. Hold on. That mechanic with his back turned? He's what we call an enforcer. He knows his crew and he'll see right through your disguise. So stay out of his line of sight.
How do I recognize who is an enforcer and who isn't? What was my Hitman vision? It was control, right? Oh, because he's got a little dot? Is that? Okay. So a little dot means enforcer.
Well done,
okay.
Initiate. Right. Now for the tricky part. Start by locating your target. Intel suggests he's around the bar area.
So much love and care. It's okay. If this is what Mr. Ritter's yacht looks like, I wouldn't mind seeing that house.
Okay, so they don't mind me just wandering around. That is clearly some kind of an object.
That is your target, Mr. Ritter. Unfortunately, the place is crawling with witnesses. I suggest you follow.
Right.
See if you can't isolate him.
What about the bodyguard who looks exactly like me? Could I, like, take over his identity and maybe, like...
This is gonna be messy.
Be expected. Ritter's private deck is off limits for mechanics.
back.
If
Okay.
assimilation is the name of your game, you'll need a better disguise.
Like, that dude. Is he just gonna go upstairs? No, he's going this way. Alright, but I gotta find somebody who's not...
I'll remember you.
No, that guy's gonna remember me, I guess. Okay, I can throw blunt items to knock people out. Okay. I guess I should try that. Hold left to aim, right to throw. Oh no, other way.
What the?
Well, that's gonna
Jesus
leave a mark.
Christ.
Good thing we have insurance.
Oh, right, because these are... No, I don't want to snap any of his neck. I will take his disguise.
Okay. Unlike mechanics, the cabin crew is allowed upstairs access. I see what you're getting at. Very unorthodox. I like it.
It's a little weird for the tutorial person to be telling me how unorthodox I am when I am literally just, like, following the most basic instructions, which I don't mind. I don't mind being given sort of explicit instructions that show me how all of these pieces work, and just following them. It's just a little strange to then be told what an iconoclast I'm being. Oh, right, it's this way. Okay. So we're gonna go upstairs. That's right.
The target's private deck. Now we're getting somewhere. Ah, but according to intel, Ritter is another enforcer who picks his own cabin crew. So tread carefully.
Ritter is an enforcer. Okay.
Universe's way of telling you to quit. Get out of the game while you still can.
This sparrow cannot die.
You're not a...
The target will spot you if you get too close. To eavesdrop on his conversation, try and find a way to blend in.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Blending in behind the bar. Okay, so I was gonna duck behind the bar,
They don't
but maybe I don't actually need to do
With
that.
that attitude, they
Crazy
don't.
bastard.
Hold G to blend in. Oh, I see.
Blending
Okay.
in, I see. Well done, Initiate.
Back already? Buddy, you're making us look bad. Chew your food, why don't you?
Mmm. Okay.
Mr. Norfolk, so good of you to fly down. Can I offer you a drink?
Oh, no thank you. No. Not before 6. My wife is very insistent about that rule.
My sympathies. So, excellent timing. I just had the computer set up in my office. Shall we?
Yes, please. lead the way.
Nice impression. If we win, you can fix me a drink.
Nice impression.
Sounds like
Did
Richard
was
about
I
to
supposed to
have a
be
private
actually
meeting
mixing a
with the
drink?
gentleman in white. This could be useful.
Alright, we're gonna go over
Smart.
there.
I'll give you that.
Going to be invincible, Maureen. This merger couldn't come at a more opportune time. The world
There's so many conversations going on. It's very cool.
Clearly, Ritter doesn't want to be disturbed. Try sneaking round the back.
Greetings, Mariner.
Oh, not that way? This way?
They pay for, Mr. Norfolk, and you paid for the best. Here, whole files. Not my usual scene technology. Most of my clients are...
Press space to take cover. Got it.
What is it anyways? Reactor?
Well, not just a reactor, Mr. Ritter. It's one of
Good work. Now we play the waiting game.
Okay. They're talking. I don't know that any of it's important.
I don't mean to impose, but whoever makes it to market first, this reactor will become...
I don't think there are subtitles for this. I don't think there are proper
Now's your
closed
chance.
captions.
Use your silent pistol or the client will notice.
Hold on. I'm thinking.
Okay, inventory. I have a pistol. It's detected during frisk, and it's an illegal item. Holy shit! This has a system of tagged items. That's amazing. I'm so excited about it. I am fucking on board. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that means that the game is just littered with things that I can pick up and put into my inventory that can be presumably used in different ways, mostly as weapons, I would guess. But there are so many of them that it makes sense to think about them categorically. So a pistol has these particular tags that will affect the way that that the system reacts to it, essentially. So you could have things that are detected during frisk that are not illegal items, for example, or you know, who even knows what other tags there are. That's very exciting to me. I really like that kind of a system. I think that it suggests not only like the amount of content that is probably in the game, and the way that you can sort of think about it, but also this is a versatile system. This is a system that can be expanded. That's neat. I like that a lot. Okay, so how do I enter to select? All right.
Hey, you have been compromised.
Okay.
Try and lose them.
God
Change
damn
your
it.
disguise.
So it is backwards. Oh shit. Can I reload? I want to look at this again. There's a UI tutorial thing that's happening that I find really problematic. So I enter. Oh come on! Trigger the tutorial.
My clients are art collectors. So what is it anyway? Some type of reactor?
Well, not just a reactor, Mr. Ritter.
Calvin is not doing too good. Please.
Your target is down. Now head calmly towards an exit.
Okay, my crime was noticed, but then I killed the person who noticed it. Oh, but I killed a non-target. That's good to know. All right, so that's not necessarily a good thing. And then I'm just gonna get out of here. So what happens if I do that? Okay, someone is becoming suspicious of you. If you're spotted in an area where you don't belong, handle illegal items or perform illegal actions, guards will attempt to arrest you, whereas civilians will call for help. All right.
The red car marks your exfiltration point. Simply push the button and you're in the clear.
But nobody has seen me doing anything illegal and lived to talk about it, so it doesn't matter.
Man of the sea. Back.
Sweet. G is kind of a weird button to press there.
Advanced mission training complete. And may I say, elegantly done, Initiate. I guess my hunch was right about you. I look forward to the final test.
Okay, sweet. That was cool. Oh god, no, it goes straight into a cutscene.
I told you he had talent.
His stats are off the charts. Such skills and reflexes. They could only be the result of previous training. Power like that, with no moral restraint, he could be dangerous.
I thought that was rather the point, sir.
All agents have weak spots, Miss Burnwood. Pressure points to keep them in check. But this one... Perhaps it would be better to just...
Give me a chance, sir. Give him a chance. I will take full responsibility.
Very well. It's your show.
Can we... Perfect. Okay, so let's talk about that. The Renderic in chat identified the issue that I was having, which I don't know if I can replicate, but I'll have to go back and watch the video and see like what this looked like. But I think now in retrospect I understand what the issue was, which is in the illustration, the icon of a mouse, the white, there's two buttons. This is the classic problem. This is actually such a like graphic design problem that I didn't realize was a perennial graphic design problem, but or interactive graphic design, a UI problem, really. When you have two options and one of them is selected, then how do you highlight it in a way that is clear which of the two options is highlighted? Because a highlight, like, really, when you get down to it, can be anything that differentiates one option from all of the rest of the options. There's not a... There are some, like graphic design consistencies that help indicate when something is highlighted versus not. Unfortunately, one of them is lighter colors. Lighter colors typically mean highlight. Selected. Lighter colors mean selected. And so in this case, as in all cases where you only have two options, it's hard to tell which thing is being differentiated from all of the others because there's only one other. You see this on menus that only have two possible options. And so you kind of have to go out of your way to figure out ways to communicate that this is the thing that's highlighted and this is not. And in this case, there are two design principles that were fighting against each other. One was the mouse in general, the little icon of the mouse was rendered in white. And so the whole thing was white, except for one button, which was black. And the intention there is to indicate to me that the black button is distinguished, is differentiated from the rest of the illustration. However, another design principle is that lighter colors or lighter shades tend to mean highlighted, tend to mean selected. So I looked at that and I saw the left button is white, the right button is black. Clearly, it's indicating the left button, like that's the one that's selected. Whereas that's the opposite of what was true. And I did that twice. I did that when it was teaching me how to throw, and then also when it was teaching me how to shoot. and it's only sort of after I did because each one had an explicit instruction that I was reading the opposite way. It's really interesting sort of how those really, really small details can change the way that the player interprets how they're meant to play the game, how they experience the game. Okay. This is... So what is... I think... Okay, yeah. So there's guided training and then the final test. I think that's all that this chapter of the game includes. And then, you know, feel free to buy. So we're going to play... Yeah, let's keep going. Let's do the final test and then go back. And do all of this again. Which is, I'm really excited about. Okay, so I don't know what the thing on the left was.
The final test is based on an authentic 1979 mission. The high point of Training Director Soder's career as an active agent. The target was Jasper Knight, a famous US chess master exposed as a Soviet spy. Soder's caught up with Knight at a military airfield in Cuba and eliminated him against all odds. This will be your objective as well. Now listen carefully. ICA exams aren't normally this difficult. Not only was the airfield a virtual fortress, but he even added additional guards. Soders wants you to fail. He considers you a threat,
Soders is the other guy?
and this way, your unfortunate exit from the program won't raise any eyebrows. Well, if he thinks we're bowing out, he is sorely mistaken. Good luck, Initiate. First things first, we need to gather some intel. Now, you didn't hear this from me, but I would eavesdrop on the two mechanics just beyond the fence.
No, oh, I see. I follow cover. How do I... X to change cover. Okay. That's... Following cover is actually a pretty elegant solution to the cover problem. Except that now I can't move into another cover. So it doesn't always work, I guess. Some conversations are more important than others.
Did you print out the safety protocol for the jet?
It's on the clipboard. Look, we really have to do this, all things considered.
We're putting a pasty-faced egghead inside a Mach 3 fighter jet. Yeah, I kinda think we do.
I get it. Safety first and all that.
I don't care which one of you does it, it's mandatory.
Opportunity revealing. What does that mean? Would you like to track this opportunity? An opportunity has been revealed. To track, press F1. Okay.
So, Jasper Knight is leaving Cuba on a Soviet fighter jet, but first he needs to test the jet's safety features. Huh. Say you could somehow tamper with the ejector seat mechanism. You could presumably get Knight to trigger his own demise. That might just work.
Is she gonna always explain that kind of thing? Because I don't know that I would have ever figured that out. Here's my hope, is that like once we get past the first chapter and into the rest of the game, there's sort of a variety of these, and some of them are like mind-numbingly obvious, and some of them are like, I don't know where this falls. Like, I would not have understood. I was not prepared to understand this kind of like chain of reasoning of I'm here to kill a guy. I don't really know who he is, but it turns out he's the pilot for this thing, and he's going to test the safety features, and so that's a way that I could kill him. Like that's a chain of logic that I was very far from following. So hopefully there's some stuff that like you would get after you've played through the level a couple of times and be like, and have seen things play out and say like, I wonder if that's something I could have tampered with. And then there's some that like maybe present more obvious things. I don't know. We'll see. How do I get out of here? Escape to resume. Okay, and I'm tracking a thing, and it wants me to jump the fence. So, how do I jump the fence? Oh, X. I see.
Right. Let's get you inside. You'll need a fitting disguise. A guard uniform should do nicely, but you'll need to draw him out and isolate him.
Oh, interesting. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Same thing again. Look at this. Okay, so it doesn't help that on the big mouse in the right-hand corner, it's just flashing both buttons. Like, that's meaningless to me. On the left, I see now it is saying hold the right button to aim, press the left button to throw. But because that's so dark, it's really hard to read it that way.
What?
Wait, did those two guys just get...
It's me. Might be nothing, but heard something suspicious. Just a hunch, really.
Oh, so because he called on his little
Good.
radio...
He's distracted. Now's your chance.
I did not snap his neck. FYI, to anybody who is curious. Okay, so I have some coins. Got it. And I have my pistol. Oh, look at this. I got fiber wire. I have those three things. So I don't need his gun. Because it would be illegal anyway. T to
and
disguise.
they say cash is obsolete. So, this uniform should provide access to the hangar. Good job, Initiate.
It should provide access... Oh, right. I should... should provide access to the hangar, except that I've just alerted everybody. Oh, did they stop being suspicious after a minute? Yeah, they lost their little dots. Okay. Alright, so they were just temporarily suspicious, maybe?
Never enough security. The man is like a sitting duck, staying in Cuba. It's only a matter of time before Langley catches up. Well, that was nice.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, go ahead.
I see. In order to make adjustments to the jet and perform the role of safety inspector, you're going to need a mechanic's disguise.
Okay. Seems like something I can do. There's some guards in there. Is there maybe a mechanic?
Perfect. Now be gentle. He's an actor.
I like the acknowledgement that he's an actor. I am going to disguise. And then... Yeah, that looks promising. There. Okay, now I'm a mechanic. I haven't snapped anybody's neck. I killed 2 people, but presumably, like... I mean, with the gun that they gave me,
Right.
so...
Now to set the trap. The ejector seat mechanism has been disabled. You may need a tool to re-enable it.
Why does the
And
safety
now, to confront your
inspection...
target. Knight's office should be somewhere on the first floor.
Why does the safety inspection involve disabling the ejector seat, and then firing the ejector seat? Is that a... Like, in what way does that test any measure of the, like, safety features of the aircraft? Do I just not understand how safety testing works? That could be. To test the trigger. So I disable the mechanism, pull the trigger, make sure that the trigger fires up to the mechanism the way that you would expect it to, and then reset everything. Okay, that's fine.
Well done, Initiate. I dare say this is an accident waiting to happen.
Haha, that was... I mean, that was, like, not really even a joke. Why did you say that like it was a joke? Some disguises allow you to escort key characters. There was more there, including an actual control scheme.
How's the mechanic today?
Fine. It disappeared really fast, so I hope I don't need to press something.
Jasper,
that was the wrong button.
We gotta go over the safety protocol. Follow me, please.
Must we really? Is it dangerous? Well, it must be, mustn't it? Why else would there be a safety protocol? I'm not crazy about airplanes. Is it going to do that thing where it flips on its head? I don't like that one bit. Not one bit.
Don't worry. You're in good hands. This way, please.
So are we doing
He
this
does
or what?
prattle on, doesn't he? Anyway, you're almost there, Initiate. All you need to do is read him the instructions in the manual by the jet, and Knight will take care of the
He got
rest.
real mad at me,
Boy, is he
lady.
in for a ride.
How do I...
Mr. Knight, we did some readjustments to the jet, and we'll need to do another safety check.
No, we need to
Is
do
this
the first
strictly
one.
necessary? Oh, very well.
So I didn't move fast enough for him, and so he got upset and went back to what he was doing before? Is that what happened? Shit, where's the stairs? Oh no, oh, the stairs are inside. Sorry, Mr. Knight. I'm new here. This is my first day. Oh, that's also the wrong way. Did you stop following me? You stopped following me. God damn it. Oh no, there you are. Okay, come this way. Come on. I assume we're going to the jet.
Whoa, hey. You know, I have a mitt. You might, want a couple of them.
Okay, Mr. Knight. Climb in the cockpit, please.
It's interesting how the follow AI is really sensitive to sort of like not making obvious progress.
One step at a time.
Tell him to put... Okay,
yourself
yes. Okay.
Okay. All strapped in.
Step 2, locate the ejector seat handle.
Is he doing an accent?
Yes, found it.
Step 3, pull the ejector seat handle.
Camera shift. Make sure that you got a good view of this.
Here it goes. Pull.
Well, I never thought they would use a functioning jet. Good thing you didn't disable his parachute. Anyway, you did it. Excellent work, Initiate. I bet Sodas didn't see this coming. Now stay calm and head towards an exit.
Right, okay, so... I'm just trying to untangle the narrative threads here. So... in the... So they set up this simulated airplane hangar using a real jet, which she did not expect them to do. So she doesn't know how, like, she's not in on the actual simulation of the airplane hangar. And then, yeah, it gets weird. It makes me really, it makes me super curious about what happened to those 2 guys I shot in the head in the last simulation. 'Cause maybe I just shot them in the head. Like, that seems like maybe that's what happened.
That can't be for real.
And are they saying that can't be for real as actors simulating this situation, or as people who are... I don't, it's weird. It gets really weird.
Hey, mechanic?
Yep, I'm just a mechanic. I didn't kill anybody today.
From Moscow. Oh, he's the real McCoy.
That KGB officer?
No, that's a...
Yeah.
That's a
That's
bathroom.
what years of special KGB
I'll just
training.
get out of here.
Hey,
Oh.
what are you doing?
No, I'm just trying to leave. Thank ya. I guess I should jump over the fence again. How do I do that? Oh shit. It's a button, I'm pretty sure. It's one of the several buttons. Okay, well, I guess I'm not jumping over the fence. Let's see if I can just walk past here. There's not like a... God damn it. It was X, wasn't it? Isn't it? I can't X. Okay. Some of the fences have razor wire and some don't.
Congratulations, Agent. You are cleared for field duty.
I thought I was seeing not razor wire areas, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
I hope you know what you just did. The chopper leaves at dawn. Now get out of my sight.
So what happens now?
You go back into the world, disappear, stay on your own and on the move. When we need you, we will contact you.
And so does?
He played his hand, and he lost. He cannot touch us now. Still, I can't believe we beat him at his own game.
If you know your enemy.
Quite right. I should tell you, the trail went dead after Romania. Our team found no records of any kind. No name. Nothing.
I think they called me 47.
That's not a name.
So make it one.
All right. Agent 47.
Would any of this make more sense to me if I had played any of the other Hitman games? I mean, this is a good ad. This is a good demo. This is a very, very, very good demo. Like, it's very smooth. It was fun to play. It was very clear. It walked me through all of the stuff that I'm going to be able to do in the game. It's presenting me with, like, you know, a variety of locations and really set pieces, seems like, for the same thing. It's also presenting me with, like, a fair bit of narrative that still doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm honestly, like, I can't tell if this is... That was wild. I can't tell if this is a prequel to the Hitman series, or a sequel to the Hitman series, or a reboot of the Hitman series. That's because I don't know enough about Hitman, I guess, but, I don't know. Okay. That's the Hitman demo. That was pretty rad. I mean, I'll pick up the rest of this game. But not tonight. Tonight... Well, first of all, what is all of this stuff? What is this? Season 1 is going to be the season, and this is like, this is an add-on, I guess? Contracts. Oh, this is the online thing. How do I don't know how to navigate this. I mean, I do know how to navigate this, but the thing that I want to do is just like, oh, trending. Here we go. Trending. This is, okay, so these are all in levels that I don't have access to, but this one is the opening level, I think so. Eliminate using pistol, wearing disguise suit. $5 minutes. Non-target is no non-target kills. Don't get spotted. No bodies found. Headshots only. Perfect shooter. Do not pacify or subdue anyone in any way, including via melee, using thrown items. So you can't kill anybody, and optionally can't subdue anybody. And what is the location? It's this dude, I guess. AHL, is that that's the plane hangar, I guess? So, alright, here's what I understand is happening here. 5 seconds? That's 5 seconds? Oh, shit. I assumed that it must be 5 minutes because 5 seconds doesn't make any sense. But, okay. That's... Well... Alright, well, let's do it. It's 5 seconds. So my understanding is that this is a... Yeah, Buy Ugly Chicken. This is a user-generated challenge that somebody has basically set these parameters based on like a bunch of boxes that you can tick, and then presented it as a challenge for people to play. So let's try it. Where's Christopher May? Is he right there? Yeah, I don't... Stop it. Okay, replay. I hope that that's the dude, because... Five-second challenge is stupid. Oh my god. Would you stop it with these? Alright, and I missed him. Why am I doing this? Shot was missed. Are you kidding me? Alright, this... I'm done after this. This is stupid. Okay. Well, that's a shame. That's the only sort of challenge that is out there, is that kind of ridiculous one. All right, we're gonna take a short break. we're gonna take a short break. I'm gonna come back in just a second. We're gonna play through this again and see if things can get a little bit more interesting. And then no, we can create a challenge, but let's explore the level a little bit before we do that and see what there is to find there. All right, we'll be right back.